Hi, this is Steve Withers, and welcome to a short video review of the Panasonic VX300. This is a 65-inch high-definition 3D plasma designed for the professional market, and as such comes with an equally professional price tag of £7,999. The design of the VX300 follows the same style used on previous professional monitors, with a decidedly minimalist and slightly industrial look that is actually very attractive. The high-end nature of this display is reflected in the build quality, which is exceptional, and the entire chassis has a solid and machined feel to it, with a thick black brushed metal bezel. At the rear of the display are the connections, and the basic configuration consists of two HDMI inputs, a component video input, and a VGA input, as well as an RS-232 serial connector and a LAN socket, both of which allow for system control. Since the VX300 is a professional monitor, it also includes Panasonic's slot system, which means that you can add more connections if you need to, such as extra HDMI inputs or perhaps SDI connectors. However, since this is a monitor, the one connection you won't find is an aerial socket, because the VX300 doesn't have a built-in tuner. There are also no built-in speakers, but there are left and right terminals in case you want to connect speakers and use the built-in amplification. Of course, anyone buying a display like the VX300 will almost certainly be using it with a dedicated surround sound system. Despite the wonderful build quality of the VX300 itself, the included remote control was a disappointment and looks similar to the kind of remote provided with much cheaper displays. However, as with the audio, it is most likely that anyone buying the VX300 will be using it with an integrated system controller. The VX300 doesn't ship with 3D glasses as standard, but for this review we were provided with a pair of Panasonic's latest active shutter design. The menu system follows the standard professional layout that provides a host of features that are designed for use in studios and post-production facilities. There are also setup menus and picture menus with essential calibration controls such as 2-point white balance and a colour management system. The out-of-the-box grayscale performance was excellent, with gamma tracking very close to our target of 2.2 and the errors in RGB balance all measuring less than 5. The VX300 offers a number of different preset colour gamuts, but unsurprisingly we found that BT709 measured closest to industry standards, and the only noticeable error was a slight oversaturation in red. The calibrated measurements were even better, with the grayscale now delivering a reference performance, including a perfect gamma and RGB balance errors that were all less than 2, which would be imperceptible to the human eye. The colour gamut was equally impressive after calibration, delivering a reference performance with all the colours measuring at the correct coordinates on the CIE chart. The VX300 has a number of new developments, including a 30-bit image engine, and the benefits were immediately obvious on 2D content. Images had a staggering amount of detail and incredibly fine gradations in colour. The shadow delineation was wonderful, the blacks deep, and the contrast ratio was superb. The 3D performance was equally impressive, with the VX300 being able to deliver suitably bright and immersive 3D images that had plenty of depth and were largely free of crosstalk. The motion handling and level of detail in 3D images were just astonishing, providing an incredibly natural experience that was free of any distracting artifacts. It's been a long time coming, but we finally have an enthusiast display that is a match for the Kuro, and Panasonic got to be congratulated for their achievement. The VX300 might not be cheap, but it is capable of producing superb 2D and 3D images, and if you're looking for no compromised performance, then we suggest you give it a demo. The VX300 deservedly wins our reference badge, and you can read the full in-depth review at www.avforums.com/reviews. Thanks for watching.